Shut the fuck up. So still working on the microphone stuff. So I found out it won't make the noise, but I have to have the microphone facing away from me. It's something with the cord. It's pretty stupid. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Grumpy's Gaming Garage After Dark. This is the After Dark streams where we play video games. You excited? I think you might still hear the putter noise in the background, and I apologize for that. I can't really do anything about that, but I will be able to mute the mic at times whenever I'm not talking. So, because I'm not comfortable doing ASMR stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, welcome to Grumpy's Gaming Garage After Dark, where we play video games, and we're starting a new Let's Play. I'm excited. We got some relatively dark clouds coming my way. That's great. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain soon. Excuse me. So perfect day to perfect time to play some video games. We're starting a new Let's Play. You see, I got the knee. I got the knee for Spee. No D. And oh, that's fine. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna start raining here soon. So that's great. That's great. I love it when it rains. I love it when it rains. Okay, and the cool part too is that for the longest time I didn't have an umbrella, but I've got an umbrella. It's great. I mean, it does work really, really well. But no, I got the Need for Speed, no D, and we're playing some Need for Speed Underground 2 today, ladies and gentlemen. This is the start of the next Let's Play. And I want to talk about nostalgic. Oh, this game right here. Little story time before I start. So I've had this game since I was a kid. I love this game, and oh yeah, and I did something the one day. Now at the time, keep in mind, I didn't have a memory card to save my games. I had a PS2. I was able to play my games, but didn't have a memory card to save them, so that kind of sucked. And I attempted to try playing through Need for Speed Underground 2 and beating it in a day. I'm trying to remember. I think it was from like, what was it? I think it's from like 9 o'clock in the morning until like 5 in the afternoon. I couldn't pause my game and go eat dinner. I had to turn the console off, and I got all the way to Cole Harbor East. I got all the way at least deep into the game, and I couldn't keep my game console on, so I was sad that I had to turn off my console and lose all of that progress. And I spent all day playing it too, and I love this game. I really love this game. So I gotta restart this so we can go right here. Let me know how the audio is. I got a weird feeling that I think that might be too loud. Let me try something here. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it at 0. But just let me know if the audio is okay, because I'm not 100% sure.
EA games.
Piss off everyone! Yeah, EA, if you're hearing this, you need to re-release these games for modern consoles.
Hi, I'm Brooke Burke, and I play Rachel Teller in Need for Speed Underground 2. Playing a racer in the game was a lot of fun, but on the streets, I make sure to drive safely and responsibly. When it comes to racing, make sure you only do it on the streets of Underground 2. So remember to always use your seatbelts and obey the laws of the road.
I mean, the government made us have to say that, but you know, it's fine, it's fine, it's great. You want to talk about the definition of nostalgia? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Let's Play of Need for Speed Underground 2. Arguably the best Need for Speed game. Oh, and I'm going to do this real quick. And that's it. Yeah, I actually can't play any of the music. I'm going to get copyright fucked to shit. Especially this song. I can't. But I do have my saves. We got After Dark. I haven't started it. I just only created the profile. Okay, that was nice. Thank you, Snoop. That was great. We couldn't hear any of it because YouTube really doesn't like it when you play Snoop Dogg's music on streams. I'm probably already gonna get copyright claimed by it just by playing the first couple of seconds of that. Yeah, I'm probably already gonna get copyright claimed. Well, you see, this is the beauty, is that we can turn music off, and as you can see, now we have a sense of realism. Because I have radios. Well, the radio's broken. The radio's broke. We can't listen to the music. So, welcome to Need for Speed Underground 2, the realistic arcade open world racing game. It's great. It's great. I think we can all agree this is the best Need for Speed game outside of the original Most Wanted. If you have another one, that's fine. I'm actually curious. I'd like to hear it. If you guys have any other Need for Speed games that are your fave, I mean, you can let me know in the chat. Or if you're watching this after post, you can leave a comment in the comment section. I'm curious. You know, I'm curious to know, like, what's your favorite Need for Speed game? Or favorite Need for Speed games? Because, look, I love Most Wanted. I really do, but I love this one just a little bit more. This is my favorite Need for Speed game. It's great. So we're not gonna do too much. We're gonna start. And before I start, I will go through one thing. So we have our basic cars. We unlocked these later. But we got the first 6 cars here. We got 6 cars that we're gonna be able to pick. And I think the real question right now, let me know in the chat what my starter car should be. I'm gonna let you decide. I want to pick the Corolla, but I want to let you, the chat, decide. So we got the Peugeot 206, we got the Ford Focus, we got the Toyota Corolla, we got the Nissan 240 SX, we got the Mazda Miata MX-5, classic, absolute classic of a car, or the Honda Civic. Nice. Absolutely nice. But yeah, no, we're like I said, these are the 6 cars that we'll be able to pick. The Toyota Corolla. I've never heard of the Corolla. Is that like a Japanese exclusive? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I know. Yeah, well, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with the Corolla. We'll go with the Corolla on this one. But yeah, I figured now we know. Now we know. And it's great. I mean, the redundant thing about this game, I think it might have something to do with the difficulties. But I'm probably wrong. Like, all of your opponents, like, early in the game on most of the races are just Corollas. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's like a infamous meme or something with the game. Like, always race against Corollas. Well, instead of racing against the Corollas, we will become the Corolla. We're gonna initial D our way to victory today, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, so we're gonna start, and I hope you guys enjoy. I got the knee for Spee, no D.
Hey, Hotshot, you're cleaning up out there. Scored the babe. Have you thought about what's next?
I don't know who Eddie is. That was the main guy that you raced against in the last game.
I don't think there's anyone out there that can beat you.
Need for Speed Underground.
We like what we see. There's room in my posse for you, and I ain't taking no for an answer. What's it gonna be?
Spoiler alert. He's the bad guy. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, the party's kicking and they want their star. You better get here quick. Hello?
I just had to take care of a little problem.
The scythe on his hand. So there is lore to this game, and unfortunately the descriptions online actually explain the plot of this game better than the game itself. At least in my opinion.
I figured you might want to change things up to help clear your head.
So
Can't
I'm
say
gonna
I
presume
blame
that the
you.
guy leaning out
listen,
the window there, that's us.
When you get to
That's
Bayview,
me.
my gal Rachel will hook you up. She's loaned you her ride. It's at the airport waiting. Now it's her baby, so be gentle. Good luck, bro. Be seeing ya.
Yeah, so that's me looking out the window right there, see? I mean, got the beard going. I mean, basically me if I lost like fucking 100 pounds or something. Like skinny me. But hey, we get our starter car. A souped up Nissan 350Z. So this game is entirely told in like the comic book style, and no, I maybe it's just me, but I don't know. The game doesn't really do a great job at explaining like the lore and its plot. So we have the Wraiths, which those are the bad guys, and like they kind of just like the Wraith thing just comes out of nowhere. And if you look up like articles online or like stuff online about the story of this game, like the whole plot. It does a better job explaining than the game itself, in my opinion. Either that, or maybe I just haven't seen the cutscenes in a long time. I'm going through them all.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Rachel, Samantha's friend. I heard your plane finally got in. Well, welcome to Bayview.
Yeah, welcome to the power of the PlayStation 2.
Hey, if you haven't already guessed it, what you're hearing is the car's short message system, otherwise known as SMS.
So that'll be irrelevant.
I don't know if
it's
you're
relevant,
familiar
but-
with it, so I set it up for first-time use. Read the instructions to find out how it works. Now check out the mini-map. It's simple to use, but make sure you get familiar with it. This is the big city, you know. I need my ride back soon, so meet me at the car lot highlighted on the mini-map.
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. But we're not gonna go to you yet. We gotta get some money.
Yo, Rachel, heads up for some runs for you. Bunch of losers gathering for some racing. Now it's a chance to add some easy coin to your account. I'm sending you the locations right now. I see you there.
Oh yeah, so I guess I should go through everything. So this is our map. I know it's a little redundant explaining this to newcomers. I'm sure we've all at least seen or heard of or played this game. But I don't care. I want to explain it because I like educating. I like edutaining. So this is our map. It's a pretty good sized map here, I'm not gonna lie. And even the area is also pretty good too. I think we could safely assume that this is like maybe like California or something. Welcome to Bayview, California. I mean, if there is an actual Bayview, California, it's not that, but looks pretty good. Again, we got a pretty massive map here. We're gonna unlock our way up, and then we're going to unlock down. So it's great. It's great. So I guess we should get some outruns done.
Hey, Rachel. What up, girl? Word on the wire is that there's some action brewing in Fort Union.
Yo, hey, newbie. Heard you've been ripping around town on Rachel's ride. You want to make a couple of Benjamins? You just have to say yes to an outrun. And win, of course. Come on. What do you say?
Oh, that'll be easy. Told you it was easy.
Love to hang and shoot the breeze, but I gotta go and win back that cash. Be seeing ya.
But there is one very particular exploit.
Hey, what's up, man? Where you headed? Because I can show you some excitement tonight.
There is a very particular exploit. just gotta go to it first. So I think it might be a bug with this game, but if you're in an outrun and you're driving towards City Square here, I'm not joking, I don't know what it is, but the AI screws up in this intersection here and they have no idea where to go. A lot of it depends on how you can do it. You have to stay full throttle and can't hit anything like I did, so kind of screwed that up.
Give it up. You alright? That was a tight race.
So I can do one more and then they all disappear. This is like the tutorial part of the game, I guess.
Hey, yo, does that thing run on batteries?
I mean, if we fast forward the time about 20 years, actually probably it could.
See, what I don't understand is how I lose, and yet you remain pathetic.
It's out there, buddy. But yeah, now there's no more outruns we can do, because we did the 3. Obviously, after this, the number becomes infinite. Some cash. Okay.
Man, you got to be kidding me.
First race.
Dial down your ego, kid. Just cause you're in Rachel's car don't mean anything. Throw down some cash and let's do this. No mercy. See you at the finish line, son.
Yeah, so the beginning is just basic, standard, self-explanatory. I'm gonna mute my mic, and at this point, just bask and enjoy the wonders of my amazing, wonderful racing skills. So that's the first race done. And let me check some real quick. Yep, it's raining. Yeah, it's raining. Alright. So that's the first race down. Rachel says you shouldn't, you're not supposed to do these. But for right now, fuck Rachel. And yeah, it's also thunder right now too. That's great. That's awesome. I love it.
Hey dude, what's the holdup? You lost or something? The car lot is on the mini-map. Hurry up and get over here. I don't have all night.
Well, I know the car lot's on the mini-map, but I don't want to go to the car lot right now, Rachel. we get this.
Hey, baby, long time
The
no...
first of
what the-
multiple
Oh, I get it. Someone's trying to play me.
secret races.
Whatever. I can take it. So what, you gonna step up to the challenge, boy? First one in gets a win.
Yeah, no shit. So yeah, so in this tutorial area part, before you actually get your vehicle, there's 2 races on the map, and then we have 1 secret race or hidden race. Obviously, they provide out, you know, more money, and they're pretty fun. I do know one thing though, is that if you don't do this, like all the hidden races for like each section of the game, when you go back to them later, like, because you can go through like your list of all the races that you've done and on any races that you missed, but only some of them will reward you money, and those were the hidden races you missed. You still get the money payout for the hidden races, but if it's other races that you missed, you don't get anything. It's just for the sake of completion. So again, I want money. I like money. We need good start out money. That's what we need, is a good start out. We need some money. And so we're gonna do this race for $400. And that's the second one. And now I got one more, which is a different race type than circuit races, and that, of course, is sprint. Your point A to point B's. And I like sprint. See, my favorite ones, at least for this game, are sprint, drag, and drift races.
Hey man, I want my car back. You better haul over here ASAP or I'm putting the word out on you. And that means no more racing till I say so. Get over here, now.
Bitch, you gonna wait. Bitch, you gonna wait. Besides, I do this one, I already have all the other races. If you don't do all the outruns by the time that she does the third call, then they just disappear and you just miss out on up to $300. But you know what, it's fine.
Hey, what are you doing in Rachel's ride? Oh, you're that dude I heard about. Well, let's welcome you the right way. The map is gonna show you the course. All out sprint. See you at the end.
Yeah, that's not gonna be difficult at all. there's the rain. I gotta do one thing though. There we go. It's not hail, but
You know what, Hotshot?
it's a very
The word
heavy
is
rain.
out. Racing's over. The longer you take to get over here, worse off you're gonna be. I ain't calling you again.
Well, now you don't have to, because now I'm coming. We made it. We made it to the car shop. We made it to the car lot. And, cutscene.
Finally, where have you been with my ride, huh? There better not be a single mark on it. Sam claims you can drive. Maybe so, but you ain't using my ride. Use your cash to pick out a set of wheels. I'll call you later.
Well, this isn't like the original Underground. This isn't like Need for Speed Underground where there was like a rebate thing with the
Hey,
cash
good
or whatever.
news. The cash from your accident just came through. Samantha wired it over here. Use it to set yourself up with a new ride. I'll check you later.
Yep, and you can switch these vehicles out whenever the heck you want. It doesn't have any cost to you. So we're going with the Corolla. Jack likes the Corolla. I like the Corolla. I'm going with the Corolla. Technically, the stats for it are the worst for the starter cars. Like, technically, this is the worst starter car. Technically. But, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll use the Corolla.
Alright, now that you got yourself a set of wheels, head over to my garage. And don't bother looking for races, because there's nothing going on. And don't keep me waiting again. See you there.
So there is actually one very, very funny little Easter egg in this game. And unfortunately, what it requires is that I have to basically sit and not go to home base or whatever. The garage, I mean, sorry. Very appropriate. We gotta go to Grumpy's Gaming Garage. However, there's a weird bug with this game. Well, not bug, but a weird Easter egg. Where if you wait for a certain period of time, Rachel will send you a message. And the one thing I remember is that it's something that she calls you a loser because it's taking you forever to get to the garage. So what I am going to do is I am going to let this sit and wait, because one thing I do want to do is I want to make my taco stuff. I am getting a bit hungry. I haven't eaten today, really. I had some leftover garlic bread earlier, and I It's fine. Actually, you know what? We'll probably just play for a bit. Let's break into Corolla. In the meantime, we're gonna get some more cash. I need some cash money. Yeah, I'm just ignoring the arrow for right now. I don't remember how long it was. I don't know if it was like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And then you get a text from her, something about she calls you a loser because it takes you forever to get to the garage, but I mean, it's fine. we're just gonna let that sit for a little bit. I know she sends a message, so we're gonna wait. I'm gonna start making some like taco meat stuff, so I think while in the process of all of this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get that going. So very short break. Well, short break in the sense that I'm making my food, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully it shouldn't take me too long. But once I get that all set, then we'll really be able to get racing done. It'll be great. It's great. So I will be back. Okay, so I was actually wrong. That was a Need for Speed Most Wanted, and Mia will text you if you take too long to get to the safe house. She's the one that calls you a loser. So I was wrong game. I apologize, but I am on a short break here because I'm making food, and then when we get back, we'll actually be able to continue our gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. So please stay tuned. ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I am back, and again, I do apologize. That was not this game. It was another game. But it's alright, we're back. We're back. Oh, yeah. Now we can go to our garage.
Let me give you the 411. Everything in the Bayview race scene goes through me. And if you haven't noticed yet, it's the place to be. The race scene here is big. Whatever you like, you can find it, if you know where to look. Drag, drift, circuits, and way more. The scene runs so deep, we're racing in places you wouldn't believe. Of course, with that comes an opportunity for some serious money. Best of all, there's an invitation-only series called the Underground Racing League for the elite driver, where the coin and the props are off the hook. All it takes is the right cred and the proper connections. Remember, this is my town. You're a guest, so max respect. Round back is Tommy. He's a wizard under the hood. He'll hook you up.
Hey, dude. Rachel set it up so you can handle all your business out of the garage. She set aside some room for you. Come on, I'll show you where you can store your rides. Yo, here we are. Your own personal space. You can lay out all your parts and gear here. There's also some tools in the back so you can custom tune your ride.
Well, hope you enjoyed that dialogue from Tommy, because you never hear or see him again. So obviously this is our garage. We can have up to 5 different vehicles. One of them for sure is going to be an SUV. Yes, there are SUVs. We actually get to drive some quote-unquote trucks. But nothing really here except for one thing I'm gonna do. Safety save. Good. Alright, now we can finally do some races. Sorry about the wait. But I am back. And I got food.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that there's a lot of action in the city tonight. I've uploaded the race locations into your map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
Can do. And we'll start off with the Street X, which is circuit race, basically. Enclosed environment. Always 4 laps, except for this first one. This one's 3.
Yo, listen here. You're about to be fully felt by the street cross. This is the hottest new kick slam in the race world. These here tracks are tight. There's very little room to bend the curves, so make sure your ride's dialed in right. Do whatever it takes to get that other guy out of your grill, because the inside lane is where you want to be. The best line in and out of the turns is gonna shave serious time off your run. So, tune it for quick sprints and tight slam down control. You know what I'm saying? Alright then, get out there and go savage, bro.
You know what would be really savage? If in that cutscene when the skyline hit the car and then you saw the glass shatter from the windows. Too bad that's not actually something that can that happens in game. And as you can see, we like I said, all Corollas.
Hey, nice race back there, but here's a little tip for you. I don't know how things worked in that cow town you came from, but just winning here ain't enough. You build your reputation by destroying your opponents. Margin of victory is as important as winning.
Hey man, if you haven't already heard, I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview. If a shop's got something prime and worth looking at, I'll hit you on your SMS and let you in on it. The stuff usually goes fast, so pay attention to your message alert. Don't thank me just yet. I haven't figured out what you owe me in return. Call you later.
Okay, I take it back. That's the last time you hear from Tommy. Or at least see and hear from, well, at least see him and hear his voice and stuff. It's the last time. Changing the color of this thing.
Hey, making your ride stand out is what it's all about, so customize your ride with a color change.
What color, chat? What color should we go with? I'm kind of thinking this blue one here. Let's see. I don't know. We could either do blue or white. Yeah, definitely either blue or white. Yeah, all right. We'll go with the green. Yeah, that's a grumpy blue. All right, that is for sure. I know they have different shades. I wonder if maybe we can find a good one. No. Yeah, let's see. Too light, too dark, too dark. Too aqua. Still too aqua. Let's see. Well, we do have this one. And then that one's a little bit too blue. Alright, we'll go with this one, screw it. Yeah, we'll go with the blue on this one. go for the drag.
Hey, yo, man. Street drag is the influence behind everything we got. Check it like this. The RPM is the key to getting ahead of the competition. Launch at the right time and rocket into the lead with speed. But if you're slow about it, you'll end up at the back of the pack. Launch is followed by shift, so it's next. It's the daddy of success, so hit it up at the perfect shift point for max power. Now remember, if you slam it too soon or too late, you'll be coming in last. If the other guy gets past you, just chill and slide into his slipstream and sit in his draft. Gain precious speed and then make your move to bounce right on by. This is gonna be big, dog. You ready? Good. Go out there and prove yourself.
I don't think it's gonna be that difficult. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, sometimes the AI is a little dumb. Yeah, so sometimes the AI can be a little dumb. You see, the good drag events are the ones where all of them are totaled, and then you can literally just take your sweet old time. You don't have to worry about totaling. The chances of that happening are very, very rare. Slow and steady. Very slow and steady. But yeah, like I said, with at least with the gaming streams, like I said, there's not a lot of talking that's gonna happen. So I do apologize for that. A lot of it is also I want to focus when I play my games. I'm not good at gaming and chatting, doing like this at the same time. I'm not good at doing both. I'm working on it, but at the same time, especially with racing games, I gotta focus. So if you notice too, but when it rains, and it does a lot in this game, notice how there's no sense of like actual wind direction, and that no matter where your vehicle, no matter where you turn, the rain always just follows you. If I'm driving and if I were to turn, you have the rain that's hitting you, it's like hitting the windshield, but that same kind of like blowing onto your car or whatever, whatever terminology you want to use, the rain follows you no matter what. It's very weird, but it's fine. I mean, it's great, it's great.
Yo, check this. The drift is all about style and control. Remember these 3 words: speed, steering, and handbrake, because they all play a factor in setting up those sweet moves that are gonna get you racking in some heavy points. Make sure you don't go crazy with the brakes, because the faster you go, combined with the more slides you hit, the higher your score is gonna be. Now this score will dictate the multiplier you're gonna get. This multiplier will affect the score of your next drift, so make sure it's high. After you get all them details working together, you gotta start blending drifts into one another. Mesh your drifts into one long seamless slide, and the scoreboard will light up something hard. Now if you think you're wire-tight, it's time to go B-I-G big. Try hanging your rubber into the shoulder for bonus points. The more tires you slide through the lanes, the faster you rack up that score. Just remember to stay off the walls, or you lose all your points for that set. So bro, let's get down to some business and heat up them streets.
Drifting is fine as long as you have a vehicle that can start from a standstill quick and also slides in really good handling. This one guy didn't even get a score. This isn't a circuit race, Neil. This is a drift. And we got the Jason, and we got Rob. And it's all great. So that's the end of chapter 1.
Hey man, you're raising some serious hype out there. Looks like a couple of companies want to represent you. That means you qualify for the underground racing league I told you about. No traffic, no streets, just pure driving. All of it takes place on a controlled private course. Now since you've set up shop with me, I'm gonna act as your agent. I'll take a cut off the top in return for letting you know what's worth looking at.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have unlocked Beacon Hills. Beacon Hill. Which means we got more shops. We get to unlock some. We unlock some new stuff. However, we do have to get our sponsorship, and all we have to do is just do any race. So now we get to actually select a sponsor.
Hey dude, I just sorted through the last stack of contracts. A lot of sponsors want to sign you up for the Underground Racing League. So I picked the best of the best for you. Just let me know who you want to sign with.
So there is one very particular thing about the sponsorships. I mentioned this before in the Vidigan stream, that there's a weird bug, at least with the PS2 version of this game. I think it was, you know, like an original. I think it's just a bug for the game, where it soft locks your progress to 99%, but it all depends on the sponsorships you pick. There's like very, very specific sponsorships that you have to pick if you want to actually 100% the game. I'm not going to do that because I already have a 100% file, and I don't want to sit and do like stream for like 4 hours of just nothing but getting the other races done when we get to the end. No. So we're just gonna play the game straight through for the sake of story. So we can pick any of these sponsors. Any of these. And I know the one that I always went with was Edelbrock. Because I remember, like, when I was a kid, I wrote down each of the sponsors, like, what is the max outcome of cash money can you make based on the sponsor you picked? And I can confidently say right out of the gate that what the heck was it? I don't think it was Edelbrock. I think it was Yokohama. I think. But I'm going with Edelbrock because it's drag races and I can get those done quickly. Other than that, bask and enjoy the wonders of Need for Speed Underground 2 of my wonderful gameplay. We'll go for a little while, and then when I feel like we're at a good point, and then we'll probably call it. But other than that, right now...
Hey dude, you see those X icons? Well,
I'm
those
gaming.
are the sponsors' obligations. You guessed it. You gotta race those events as part of the deal you signed with them. Get over there and impress. I'll hit you up later. Hey, did you hear? The tunnel to Beacon Hill just got cleared. You should scope it out. Talk to you later. Heads up, scouts from Turbo Magazine are here.
Oh yeah, good strategy for this game
Welcome
too.
to Mega Low Parts. This is the place to get all your basic tuner gear. The selection ain't the best, but they're always open and easy to find. Poke around, see if there's anything that catches your eye.
Well, no, it's the exact same thing as any of the other performance shops. The only difference is that the parts
Hey,
are
swap out stock parts with aftermarket
a little more
hardware.
discounted.
Slam more power from your ride.
Because the other places it's 10%, and for Mega Low Parts it's 20%. Best strategy if you're going to tune your vehicles. You can only get the first 2 packages for your parts. There's 3 in total, but here you can only get the first 2. Later in the game, when you get when we get a vehicle, gotta stop here, upgrade what we can, and then go to a different performance shop so we can get the rest of it tuned and maxed out. But yeah, so none of these brands are relevant, unfortunately. I mean, they could have done so much more for the game with that, but no, they're
You
not
can change
relevant.
the timing of your monster by upgrading the ECU and boosting more ponies from it.
Yeah,
Hey,
gotta at least
tighten
get
your
this stuff
gearbox and
upgraded.
shorten your throws by upgrading your transmission and relaying that. Suspension puts control back into your
suspension.
hands, so an upgrade will help shave those corners.
So I could add NOS. I could add nitrous. But the only issue with that is if I add nitrous, then all the other racers have nitrous. And in the drag events, it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So, unfortunately, we are going without the nitrous oxide. At least for any of our vehicles in the game, unfortunately. I like nitrous too, but then again, if I have nitrous, then everyone else has nitrous. If you don't have nitrous, then none of the other ones have it. So it kind of balances out. It's like we don't need boosts. It's like it's all about raw power. That's what we need is full-fledged raw power. That's how we can determine if a car is good. Go in here too.
Hey, accessorize your ride with style and turn some heads when you race by upgrading your car's looks and audio right here.
Let's see. Get the medium tint. Put those on as well. We'll need the spinners. Let's see. So the one thing is that you have to go into the shops to unlock the new things the shop says. Like, I unlocked the nitrous purge and the audio layout #1. It doesn't actually unlock for you unless you go into the shop. And then after you do that, then it's fine. Same thing goes for body parts, like vehicle body parts or performance parts. I actually have to go into the shop, so that way then it's unlocked and confirmed. Another hidden race.
If your car's not fast, it better be cool. This is where you can add some style to your ride with these specialty parts. Hey dude, listen up. As part of that sponsor deal, you have to do some publicity work by scoring a DVD cover. Now don't stress out on me, cause you're in luck. The producers of the DVD, Bayview's Best, are looking for the right ride for their cover. But to score them, you have to build at least a 1-star car to be noticed. So get out there and mod out your ride. Oh, and I almost forgot. There's a pretty sweet bonus in there if you do. I'll call you later.
was not intentional. I have a shitty controller, unfortunately. Yeah, sometimes the thumbstick likes to stick. Let's see. We are almost 2.5 hours in. That's not too bad. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do this sprint. I'm gonna do this sprint, and then we're gonna call it. Basically, get ourselves primed and ready to go for next time at the very least. Wasn't too bad. That one wasn't bad at all.
Reps from the Sport Compact car are on location tonight, and they have a hot model for the winner's hood. Incentive enough?
what's up, money? Yes, baby. I got some action for you. Now, I haven't been able to pinpoint the place, man, but it's somewhere around the Hotel Plaza area. Crew tells me some easy pickings. Yeah, I'll give you a shot if I hear any more. Peace.
Screw, we got enough for one more. Get this drag race done, and then I'm gonna call the stream. I'm gonna call them for tonight after this race. Because the next time we do more of the gaming, then I'll be streaming for a lot longer than this. Do not worry. That's good. That's good. I know I'm close to being done with Beacon Hill, so I know I should probably finish it up, but what I'll do, at least for the next gaming stream, it's definitely going to be a lot more of, definitely going to be a lot longer. Because it's just this one. Okay. For real, this is the last one. I didn't realize that this one was a short Street X race. That this isn't bad. Yeah, if it's short like this one, it's fine. we go. That at least does it enough justice. That'll at least do it justice. And next time we will get the we gotta get the 1-star car. I gotta get a unique part from Outruns. I think it's one more race, and then the URLs, and then we unlock Jackson Heights, the next area of the game. But no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. But yeah, so figured, like I said, it's been a while. Figured do a game stream. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, you know what to click. Otherwise, tomorrow we are definitely back to our regularly scheduled users, which is great. And because I got a few, it's gonna be a lot more we're looking at. But no, other than that, you guys have a good rest of your night. Take care. And I will see you guys tomorrow for After Dark. Like normal, and like I said, back to our regularly scheduled users. So, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.